Hi folks, Kim Chang with Coldwell Banker Westburn Realty. We're here for the end of June market update, and with me today is Scott Pettit-Peace with One West Property. Full disclosure, he is also my rental agent for my own assets, and like downtown and here at Cole Harbor. So just before we start, just a quick update on the news release from the Vancouver Real Estate Board. Month over month, there is a decline of homes, detached homes, 6.6%. However, the condo has increased by, whopping 18.8%. So that kind of reflects what the rental market is. Your thoughts, Scott?
Yeah, I think absolutely. Obviously, the rental market predominantly is condominium based, just because that's a typical investment property for an owner. We're seeing quite a lot of activity in that market. As prices have increased over the last little while, we've seen, obviously in sales, we've seen an increase in sort of rental values. Vacancy rates are very low and historical low, so it's a very competitive market. But there's still quite a lot of product available out there, because I think people see good investment opportunities in the market today, and are purchasing condominiums and also homes occasionally, and townhomes for investment purposes, and are renting those properties out. It's overall it's a great rental market at the moment. Yeah.
Well, thank you. And also the quality of renter you get down here. For myself personally, the two downtown right away, and here at the West Building at the Village. I mean, tell me the type of renters. What kind of profession, so forth.
Absolutely. I mean, I think we're looking at a sort of a changing rental market, in the sense that a lot of professionals are renting properties these days as opposed to purchasing, whether it's because they've recently relocated to Vancouver for work reasons, or just because they prefer the flexibility of renting a suite or a property. We're seeing definitely a solid pool of great tenants, and just like I said, professionals and obviously Vancouver is growing, and certain large companies are starting to open up shop here. We're seeing also a migration of international tenants as well. So it's kind of an interesting time in the rental market, for sure.
It's quite exciting. And also, I know you're very busy. Every time I call you, you're super busy, and thank you for taking my calls. And I'm on 3 strata boards.
Yeah.
And we just that's just us. But anyways, I just want to dispel some myths from the media. There got to be some truth. I do admit there are some vacant property, but the amount of correspondence I get just from Strata Council does not reflect these buildings that you helped me with and I'm in, of the amount of empty condos. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think there obviously is certain properties there will be some properties that are empty for various reasons, whether it's just an individual not wanting to live in the property full time, so more like a vacation style property where they use occasionally, or somebody who's invested in it and is not really sure what they want to do, whether they want to live in it, have somebody, a family member live in it, or ultimately turn it into a rental investment, which occasionally does happen, but it might take several months. But predominantly, that's not the case in what I'm seeing, and in the buildings that we're active in, which is pretty much the predominant, condominium market downtown and in the surrounding areas. Most of those buildings have upwards of 40 to 50% of the suites in there are rental suites, and the occupancy rates are high. So I'm not seeing a crazy amount of vacant properties, but it is a competitive market right now. So I think obviously we're seeing that reflected in the demand for properties, and I think that's where some of the myth of these empty condos or vacant condos, it comes from. Yeah.
Well, again, it got to be some truth,
yeah,
but
absolutely.
But not to the extent the media is blowing it out to be.
From what I'm seeing, yeah.
Yes, me too. And finally, you just rented one for me at Telus Garden, and the price you quoted me, my jaw just dropped. It was to me, even for me, it caught me off guard at the amount of money you got for me. So,
yeah, again, 1 bedrooms, newer buildings, downtown based. That's pretty much the highest end of the market, the most popular area of the market right now. So you're seeing those kind of price points in the high teens, and even sort of if you're slightly higher end properties you're seeing even in the low 2,000s for a one-bedroom. Again, there's a variation, right? Obviously, different styles of properties and different sizes will reflect the price point, but definitely we've seen an increase in prices, which is expected because of the increase in the sale prices of properties. But reflective of the last 2 years, I mean, you haven't seen it jump exponentially. I think it's been a reasonable increase.
Incremental.
Incremental, yeah, and certainly obviously reflective of the sale prices. But overall, yeah, the property values for rental are quite good right now. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Scott. Thank you for your time. It's a little windy out here, so my videographer will put in this month's stats. So we'll see you next month. Take care. Let's hope for sun.
Good. Nailed it.